Muffed is here, a reliable fantasy year. Let's look under the hood. Muffed! Jordan Love finished 2025 as the number 15 quarterback in total PPR scoring and the number 21 quarterback in PPR per game among passers with at least 6 starts. That gap tells the whole fantasy story. Love played 15 games, gave you a solid weekly floor, and rarely delivered the massive ceiling weeks that lift a quarterback into top 10 territory. The real football version took a clear step forward, career best efficiency, a massive cut in turnovers, and a 5th place finish in passer rating that put him in the conversation as a legitimate franchise quarterback. The fantasy version was quieter because the Packers don't lean on Love for rushing, and the offense spreads targets across a deep, rotating receiver room. He smashed on the tape. The box scores just didn't always reflect it. Now let's dig into the numbers. Love's 15.7 PPR per game was the textbook decent floor, low ceiling profile. 23 touchdowns against just 6 interceptions, 3,381 passing yards, and only 199 rushing yards on the season. That's the rushing problem in a single line. His efficiency was genuinely excellent, a total passing expected points added of plus 110.6, a completion percentage over expected of plus 5.1, and an average intended air yards of 9.0 that ranks 7th in the league. With top 10 finishes in both intermediate and deep adjusted completion percentage, he was pushing the ball downfield and completing it at a high rate. That's the real football leap. But the consistency picture is split. Love cleared 20 PPR 4 times, the Cowboys shootout, the Steelers road win, the Lions rematch, and the Commanders opener, yet posted 6 games under 14, including a 3-point dud in the Week 16 concussion game in Chicago and a 7-point clunker against the Vikings. The median Love week landed between 13 and 17 PPR. Usable, rarely difference-making. The play that captures the season came in Week 13 in Detroit, 2nd and 10 from midfield. Packers up 3 in the 3rd quarter. Love hit Christian Watson on a deep right shot for 51 yards and a touchdown, 44 air yards, plus 5.0 in expected points added on a single snap. That game ended with 4 touchdown passes, 25.8 PPR, and a road win over a division rival. It's the version of Love the analytics fell in love with all year. Aggressive downfield, accurate, efficient. The fantasy frustration is that this Love only showed up 4 or 5 times across 15 starts. Muffed! Love's 2025 was a real football breakout that landed as a middling fantasy season. The number 15 quarterback overall, the number 21 in per game scoring with a steady floor and a thin ceiling. The single biggest drag was rushing, 199 yards on 47 carries and 0 rushing touchdowns across 15 games is a bottom tier mark among starting quarterbacks. And without that floor, he needed multi-touchdown passing weeks to break through and only got there a handful of times. That's Jordan Love's 2025. One quick note, if you want the same treatment for every player on your fantasy roster every week, head to muff.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.